Start talking.
Say again.
Start.
Can we start?
Yeah.
Greetings, sports lovers, and welcome to Wednesday, day 12, stage 11 of Dakar 2018. We had a theme every day. Today's theme is differences. And Gary, I see it's different. Wardrobe has stepped up.
Yeah.
We are in a different place.
We are.
Location manager did well.
Yes, he did.
We'll talk about that just now. Let's just quickly flip back into yesterday.
This whole difference thing.
It's awesome, man.
Awesome.
It's different, brother.
Yeah.
It's not for Westwood.
No.
So yesterday, Peter Hansel was on maximum attack and wins the stage again.
By the way,
yeah.
unlike Fourways,
Yeah.
did you know the area we're sitting in has the biggest number of race car manufacturers in the country?
No, dude. Gary, you've just got this information. It's awesome. We'll get to that now. So Peter Hansel was on maximum attack. He wins a stage from Janelle de Villiers and ahead of Saints. So overall, we've got Saints ahead of Peter Hansel and Nasser. So in the top 5, 2 of them are Peugeots and 3 are Toyota Hiluxes that started, they were given birth close by. So just a quick question.
Yes.
Jacob van Zyl yesterday asked us the difference between a liaison stage and a special or the stage itself. So the pits or the bivouac is normally in a place and you don't start racing from there straight away. So you generally drive through an area to get to the start of the special stage,
correct,
what we call special stage, but in Dakar language it's called the elective. And you then, or the racing section, and you then go and race for a while, you get to the end of the racing section, and then you must liaise to the next one. It's these French, they invent a word for everything. And sometimes you might have the racing section split up in the middle, so you'll have a liaison 2 or a second liaison stage before the liaison at the end. Which kind of brings us that, I hope, Jaco, that answers your question. Which brings us to our location.
Yes. You just carry on. I need to do something because something you're going to say, I think I need to get it in camera.
Okay, so he's got to do a whole lot of things, and this is all about Gary changing from executive of presenter through to chief cameraman and focus puller. So earlier this week we got an invite from Hall Speed. Did you do what you needed to do, Gary?
I did.
Freaking awesome. We got an invite from Hall Speed to come for a tour of their facility next door to the Kyalami racetrack. This is the headquarters of Hall Speed and Toyota Racing South Africa. We're sitting at a table. We've got some pretty cool trophies there. There's one trophy that's missing, but it will come in time. And this is a Daruma doll, and you'll see that only one eye is coloured in. And
what is that?
It's a Japanese good luck symbol and good luck wishing doll. It's weighted at the bottom, so there's stability in the doll.
Okay.
And that is supposed to be an indication of the stability of your venture.
Okay.
And it's normal that at the beginning of a new venture or a new goal, a new challenge, that Daruma doll is given from the challenger or the wisher to the person undergoing the challenge. So in this case, this is a Daruma from Toyota to Hall Speed, and you see that the one eye is coloured in, and then is at the presentation of the doll, one eye is coloured in as here is the setting of the goal, and then almost the challenge, to go and do your absolute best.
What do they actually have to do to get the other eye coloured?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that it revolves around being your absolute best.
Okay.
Doing their absolute best. And then if they meet this goal, then both parties will meet at after the event, and they'll colour in the other goal. So
it's a little story.
It's
something to work for.
You learn something new every day. So that brings us to, we sort of called this place the Shed earlier on. It's a term of endearment from Glenhall to these headquarters of Hall Speed. We're going to have a quick walk around and keep your eyes open and miss nothing.
One thing I didn't know about this shoe,
Yeah.
for those of you out there that don't really know what goes on, this place was designed
By Michelle.
by Michelle and built by Michelle.
Well, she managed the building process.
She did the protective building.
Yeah.
So this is a completely custom designed facility for exactly what they want to use to achieve their goals.
2 years in the design, 6 months in the building, a lot of blood, sweat and tears to give birth to world-beating race cars. Let's have a look.
Okay, cool.
So Michelle, there are a whole bunch of pipes over here. Look, each got their number on them. They look very pretty. What's going on here?
Well, those are actually not pipes.
Okay.
That's a car. That's the start of a car. Those pipes.
A deconstructed pipe.
Yes.
Okay.
Those pipes get picked up, put onto the flatbed there. When Rob comes back, he welds it.
That's
Rob
Rob
Howie,
Howie.
yeah. He welds it all together, and that is the birth of a new car.
Okay, so there's more deconstructed bones of a car.
Yeah. It takes a lot of bones to make a car, and that's part of the car.
And I see that each of the ends of the tubes, how do they get them to look so pretty? They look like they just fit together.
Okay.
Okay, so Michelle, we've got this pipe here and it's got its number on it and it's all looks pretty, but these fish mouths, they look seriously well done and they fit together. How does that all happen?
It's a bit of trick cutting. It's called laser cutting.
Laser
They have
cutting.
Everyone's specially laser cut. Everyone is numbered so it has a place in the car. Like you've got a femur and a tibula and a fibula. That's our fibula most probably.
Deconstructed highlights. Way to the machining shop. Michelle, what's going on here with this trolley?
Those are loggy things that we buy that cost far, far too much money, but my husband seems to love them. I don't know why, but I seem to think that they do something special with them. Apparently they're called billets. They're lightweight, aluminium, and we make parts out of it.
So one of the guys gave me this. This is a steering rack housing that you're busy machining.
Yeah.
And we'll have a look at the machine shop now. This is like awesome stuff.
Yeah. What I like most about this is that we take the offcuts and the shavings and we sell it and we at least get some money back.
Michelle, why are we looking at computers? We came to talk about racing cars.
I know, just be patient. This is actually where the car is born. This is where it comes to life. These guys sit here for hours and hours and days and weeks and they plot and play with Lego type stuff, and this is where we come out. And that's how the car is really born.
Some cool pictures and we're going to print it.
Yeah, there you go. And then we go build it.
Awesome. What goes on here?
Okay, so this is where privateers and our international clients place their orders. They place their orders with Jasper and Ashley. They the buying and intelligence hub. Hello. Hello, security. We support people out there. We even sell parts to VW, Ford, Mini, Stenquant. We even supply to him. And all the privateers locally as well.
And other race teams in South Africa?
Oh yes, we are a very big supplier of Stuart Thompson. I don't know if you know him. He's doing the Dusters and the Renault Dusters. And Redline, yeah, Redline is unfortunately one of our customers.
What is it?
I don't know, it looks like a door.
It's a lightweight door.
Can you pick it up? That's
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a
It's lightweight.
We can throw it around.
And it's kind of cheap, Michelle?
But it's not cheap. It's
Again.
very expensive.
And where's it made? In South Africa?
In South Africa, 95% of our stuff is made in this factory or it's farmed out to a South African company. Stan Wallace makes these for us, him and his wife. They do all our carbon fiber Kevlar stuff.
I love that work.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
And this is stores, eh?
Yeah, this is stores. This is where most of our money goes to when we get money every month. And Peter runs it, and he does a sterling job. And this is our parts. It goes back down to obsolescence right at the bottom. We've still got some 350Z racing stuff here as well.
So if I had a Toyota rally car that you guys had built
Bring it.
10 years
bring
ago,
it.
I could come and get parts and...
Bring.
Sure. And if I just wanted to build a car out of parts here, we could do that?
I'm not allowed to supply anyone who is not a licensed racing driver in South Africa with any parts. So you would have to be licensed, Colin.
We'll work on that. Okay, so where are we now?
We're in sub-assembly.
Okay, what happens here?
This is where everything that gets bolted onto the cars is built. Gearboxes, uprights, dampers, suspension,
Drive shaft.
everything that gets bolted onto the car is assembled here, taken to Mac out there,
And then bolted on.
bolted on.
Awesome stuff.
Damper dynos, we've got other little machinery here that makes it easier for us. And this is really the heart of our business. We do a lot of rework here for privateers as well. We supply overdrive in Belgium.
So this is not just a business about build a bucky and go and race it. Once you've sold that on to somebody else, you've got to keep it running and supply parts for it.
We have a supply responsibility.
Okay, so what's the engine dyno room? You were telling me, what's so special about it?
This is the heart of the business. This is where the engines are built, and this is right here is where the engines are tested. You'll see that hole there. This whole machine, that machine sucks out the air, and this allows the air to come in. The air is changed something like 20 times every second, so it's very crisp, clean air. They sit on the computers there, Glenn and Rocco, and they tune their engines.
And this is
gets a
soundproof,
big,
eh?
yeah, this is totally soundproof, this room. You can shout, scream, rock and roll, smoke and fly, no one will know. Special walls to sound deaden and soundproof.
Gotta check it out.
Designed, yeah.
Gotta get tea. Where's the mirror?
No, not everybody is as vain as you, Colin.
Oh, that hurt.
So, Army, they must march on its tongue.
Yeah. So sit down, you make them a meal every day, or what's the sort of
Every
catering
day,
thing that
10
goes on?
o'clock, they get a full breakfast. There's our chef there. She's got a full kitchen, 2 ovens. When they work overtime, we provide them with a hot roasted meal every single night. And they love it.
Yep.
Oh. How bad is that?
There's my shot. So I win.
Dakar debriefs and big staff meetings.
Yeah, can you just raise your voice? This table is so big. So this is where all the big decisions are made?
No, next door.
Okay, so this is where all the big discussions with Toyota happen?
No, at Toyota.
So this is where you have nice lunches?
Sometimes MSA come here for meetings,
Oh.
but let me take you to Glenn's office.
Ah.
That's where it all happens. Oh, okay.
Everybody is gone. So here we are. It's kind of empty again. This is Glenn's office. It's actually quite a privilege to be here.
It's actually
It is.
missing Glenn.
Yes.
It feels weird not to have him in this office. But this
It
is
does.
where he has meetings with all his managers, all his people. Open door policy, walk in, come and talk to Glenn. Glenn loves to be hands-on. He loves to be involved in every facet of the build.
And the green ball?
That's when he wants to exercise his back, and he sits in front of his computer on the green wall. So we do a bit of Pilates in this room as well. So it's a semi-exercise room as well.
So Gary, we changed again.
Yes.
There's a super interesting walk around. There's-
Absolutely fascinating. I cannot believe how much actually goes into building one of these cars, or any race car of this nature, or this caliber, for that matter of fact?
You know, to sit and start in the drawing office where the cars truly are designed there.
Yeah.
Everything is absolutely designed in CAD and modeled, and then to follow that through the manufacture.
To the fabrication stage, and then
it's awesome.
to all those rooms.
And I love the way the tubes are numbered, and they fit together and all laser cut. So it's mind blowing to actually stand here in what is effectively a pretty empty, pretty quiet workshop. You'll hear some machining in the background, and that's because the world of making race cars, it doesn't stop just because this team happens to be at Dakar. We're standing in front of one of the vehicles that was used in the South African Cross Country Championship last year. And just to, Gary, normally this whole area, there's another 22, 23 people who are not
That's
here.
right,
It
that's
buzzes, it actually pumps. And I just want to say to location, and particular to Michelle and Hall Speed, thank you very much for the invite and for opening your doors to us. There are not many guys who get a guided tour around a factory behind a whole lot of closed doors with a camera on.
That is true. So, yeah, we feel very privileged that you allowed us in here with our cameras and taking some of those shots. And, well, if anybody steals one or two of your secrets, I think you can sort that out on the racetrack.
I don't think we got shown anywhere. There's got to be more secret rooms somewhere around. Let's go back to Dakar.
Yeah.
Today's Belen to Chilicheto. The bikes have got a 205 liaison, which is the driving to the racing stage.
That's right, yeah.
280 Ks of special. And the cars have got a much longer liaison, a 467K liaison into a short-ish 260K special.
Mm-hmm.
There's been about 9 cars in so far, and so far it looks like Ten Brink has won in one of the Toyota Gazoo.
Is that where it
SA
comes into
racing
the
cars.
difference compared to yesterday? So,
Yeah.
that theme of difference, suddenly what was true yesterday is
It's not
untrue
true
today.
It's a difference, Gary. I love it how, we sometimes the theme comes to us a little bit late.
Yeah.
And sometimes the theme develops as we go on. So for the crews, there's about 216K liaison, and the nice thing is there's 100Ks of it going into the Chilicheto bivouac is
Right.
concurrent. So they can look after their cars and look after their babies in case they've been bashed up a little bit. And what was interesting today was that the first 10 cars and bikes started with a car, then a bike, then a quad, then a truck.
Okay.
So car, bike, I don't know whether that's a wise thing with having cars and bikes and quads and
Well,
trucks in the same place.
Well, when listening to what our discussion yesterday with Joey Evans was,
Yeah.
how frightening it can be for a guy on a bike, I also don't think it's a great idea.
We've just got to script writing of
That's
the.
right, I can edit it.
They broke the teleprompter. So tomorrow is Thursday, stage 13, day 14. It's from Chilicheto to San Juan.
Yeah.
Short liaison, 270 Ks and 523 Ks of racing, so it's going
That's
to be
long.
hard. It's going to really be long. And the other thing is they start at 1,500 meters and they go to 3,800 meters and then they go down to just over 1,000 meters or just under 1,000 meters. So there's a whole lot there's sand, but there's also altitude changes.
Okay.
And again, we go changes. We don't know what's going to happen. Ten Brink is going to open the road tomorrow. And let me tell you, that Dutchman's on fire. I think he's out to prove a point, and I believe it.
Well, I'm happy for him that he's won a stage.
Yeah.
And it just proves, after everything that the comments being made on various different platforms throughout on social media about this one being that one, Dakar is a different animal.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? On the day, you take what comes to you, and you also give what you can.
Give what you can, do
And
your best,
that's
and
right.
yeah, at the end of it, it'll all shake out, and we'll see. So this was our best in terms of the outside broadcast. We hope you've enjoyed it. Questions, queries, comments, down where the normal place is. And thank you very much for all your support. Gary?
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching.
We change tomorrow, and
Yes.
we back in Fourwaysburg.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll be back in the garden, unless, I don't know, maybe one of you've got a wise idea where we should go and do a live shoot from. Not too far from where we live, guys.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys, and enjoy. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow.
Cheers, bye.
Cheers.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you.